Why are you laughing? Look, this is Senate. Don't be joking with us. Okay.
No boxing gloves.
No, he was my former friend, you know. Well, what you are doing is visible. It's not something hidden. So there is no need bothering to say that you are doing well. Everybody that knows where Abuja was 2 years ago and now know that we have done well. But my problem is, every time, even yesterday, my friend told me that Wike is doing fine. I say, no, it is the Senate that is doing fine, because without approving his budget, he cannot do anything. Now you have said it, and we will continue to support you in that regard. But my main observation, as I said, and it's serious, what distinguished Senator Ningi said, is about security. And I'm suggesting that instead of the police coming out at 4 o'clock to be causing go-slow, you should introduce picketing. They do that in Cairo. What I mean by picketing is that from 6 o'clock or 9 or 10 o'clock in the evening, you deposit or post police at every 200 meters. In every street, there will be after 200 meters, there should be one police sitting down there or standing there till in the morning. That way, the presence of the police alone secures the night, and they can leave in the morning. That is very, very important. Secondly, about the issue of health. Even today, a patient was taken to Asokoro Hospital. They don't have
Which of them is the federal government on our own?
That is what I don't know. You are not minister of federal government. You are minister of FCT. It's in the FCT. So no, it doesn't matter. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All of them are under you. So if it is just, or what of the Asokoro Hospital, is it under you or somebody else? Eh? Asokoro, I can see even your budget here. Asokoro District Hospital, please take note.
The district hospital?
Yes. They don't have, as it is now, they don't have MRI, they don't have CT scan. And I think this is something, I'm sure it's not, you are not aware. If you are aware, you would have done something about it, and you need to do something about it. Lastly, FCT, are you with me? It's about the indigents or the displaced persons roaming in Abuja. It is not enough as Nigerians driving them, arresting them. What you need to do is to do what the Kano state government did as far back as in the 70s. That is picking the indigents, if you know, and you have a camp where you can feed and train them so that they will be off the street. If you have something like that already, that's fine. But it's very important because before somebody comes to the street to beg, it means he has nothing to eat. So if you can have a camp that will provide them such facilities, train them, and then take them off the streets through that transitional method, is better. It doesn't matter, but they are all Nigerians. Are you not coming from everywhere? That's my suggestion.
Chairman, my brother, Senator Ali Ndume talked about indigenous. Not indigenous, what happened in this is federal capital territory. It's not like a state per state. It's not like a state per state is good. This federal capital territory. The way Kano, the way Rivers, the way Sokoto, the way Ondo will not be the same way that will happen in the FCT. Those you are talking about, they are not indigenous. They are not indigenous. People come from everywhere to just take over the whole of FCT. And you are saying that because we should that people, if they have work, it's not correct. That those who believe that they will continue to beg. That is the truth of the matter. And we'll tell ourselves the simple truth. As a city like this, with a federal capital territory, where you have all the international bodies where they reside, it will be difficult for you to follow that kind of pattern. And we don't want for us to say, let's keep them social areas and then train them for this job and that. The FCT cannot handle that. We cannot handle that and let the truth be told. As regards to health, MRI, in fact, as of yesterday, we had the FCT executive committee, which will approve that you go and buy a CT scan and this thing, because the budget of 2024 will be ending in June. June ending. So yesterday, they were approved that there must be immediate procurement of the MRI and the CT scan. So that has been taken care of. Now, you talk about security. Also, understand that this is where the president resides, where every corporate headquarters is here. The IG is here. The National Security Officer is here. The Chief of Army Staff, the Chief of Defense Staff is here. We don't have that autonomy as per autonomy to take the entire security architecture of FCT to where the president is here. And so for you to take some of these security steps, you must work in synergy with the National Security Advisor. You cannot on your own. Mind you, don't have an assembly to make law. It's a national assembly.
This is the assembly now.
No, what I'm trying to say is that it is not as easy as we are saying. It will go to House of Reps, it will go to the Senate. Unlike where you have your own state assembly, where you can sit with them from time to time and say, look, we have this problem. So you don't put out like other states that you want to do this and it will be that way. Now, the CCTV you are talking about was never done by FCT. We have no hand in it. About the police something. Now, we have sat down with the National Security Advisor, with the GGSSS, with the IG. Look, as where it is today, what do we do as per the total security of FCT? You cannot put CCTV on our own where the president stays, where the president works. It's not possible. And that requires the collaboration of the national budget and the statutory budget. And you know, we must tell ourselves the politics is too much. It's not easy. It's not easy. You know, even the security agencies, you know. Not to talk about just FCT. Somebody said even for me. Who told you that? Who told you that things are not difficult for me? But the point is, like I agree with you.
Comment, share, and subscribe. Then don't forget to press the notification button so that you will be able to enjoy my video whenever I upload. I want to give thumb up for Minister of Federal Capital Territory, NYESOM WIKE, for the kind of response he gave to Ali Ndume when he was addressing the Senate. When Ali Ndume gave him advice that instead of arresting the indigene in Abuja, the indigene that are begging, that instead of arresting them and packing them, why not creating a camp for them where they will be going through some rehabilitation and some maybe entrepreneurship training, so that they will be able to have something doing. Of course, they are Nigerians. That's what Ali Ndume said. And look at the response of NYESOM WIKE. He let him know that a beggar is a beggar. There is no, solution to anybody that has choose beggar as his profession. No matter how you try to rehabilitate them or make them go through some entrepreneurship training, they will still come to begging, which is true. We have seen them come to work by here. There are so many small children. They will be touching you. Before you call that Robinson, they will be grabbing your clothes, because they want to beg for money. Imagine somebody releases children all the way from north to come and beg in Lagos State, children that are supposed to be in school, and you send them to come and be begging here. So people that have that kind of a culture is like incurable disease. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Put them into, entrepreneurship or whatever, or give them skill. They will not be able to do it because professionally they are beggar. There is one in this bus stop with her daughter. Both of them are begging, and when you see her, there's nothing wrong with her. Eyes is there, leg is there, nothing. I think absolutely nothing. Look at her from head to toe. Nothing wrong with her, and she's begging with her kids in that place. So a woman like that, there is no amount you give to her or any skill acquisition that you want to give her that will make her stop begging, because it is in their blood, it is in their culture. Do you know what it means to beg? Hey, I could remember one day that I was traveling and my transport fare, I forgot to collect change from conductor. I use my leg to trek, because the way I even dressed that day, it doesn't suit me to go and be I lost my transport fare. I trek all the way from Iyana Paja to Ogba here. Before anybody can beat his or our ego and become a beggar, water don't pass Gary, so it's not something that we will now say they should be rehabilitating them. They should give them some skill acquisition or something. Apart from that, why the Northerners are so selfish like this? Why are they so selfish? Everything that relate to North, it's like they wish the whole money that Nigeria has gathered, we should be using it to feed the North, to feed the Alimanjiri. That is the way I see it, with this kind of a suggestion that Ali Ndume is giving to NYESOM WIKE. It's like they like to create every avenue to make sure that the federal government is spending money on them. Our commonwealth, they like to look for one back door to collect it. So the expectation is that NYESOM WIKE should be putting money into the federal government purse and be, giving it to some beggars in Abuja. So because of that one, maybe the Fulani will know that we are loyal to them. Imagine, too selfish. This the same Ali Ndume was the one that make the issue of a tax reform bill to be dragging up to this moment. We don't know the level. We don't know the position of a tax reform bill now. It was the one that made the loudest noise. Every time South, is in power, the North will cry. They will cry like tomorrow no day. But thank God for NYESOM WIKE. There's nothing Ali Ndume and the Northerner can do. Abuja is not Kano. There is no room for Alimanjiri. Simple as simple as that. You cannot come and say the kind of system that they are using in Kano, we should be using it in Abuja. Who cares? You cannot go and use your allocation or any money that you gather in the north. You can give all your allocation. You can carry it and give it to Alimanjiri to rehabilitate Alimanjiri. You consign us, but not in Abuja. Not in Abuja. Look at the way Ali Ndume put itself. The citizen complain. They are not citizen. They are from Kano, from Kaduna, from Katsina. So if we can agree to do that kind of a thing, we will be giving them skill acquisition, go and learn shoemaking, go and learn tailoring. Then after they are graduating, we will empower them. After those one go, they will still load another one come from Kano, from Kaduna, and the Alimanjiri camp will be establishing around Abuja. Abuja is headquarters. It is the property of the whole Nigeria. So headquarters is the property of the whole Nigeria. It doesn't belong to anybody. Thank you, WIKE, for your response, and kudos and thumb up. Go and check comments. WIKE has been receiving pass mark. Thank you for being there for me. Please don't forget to like this video, comment, share and subscribe and press the notification button so that you'll be getting my video. Thank you very much.